Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fishing the Mid-South. Just got back from, I don't know, felt like a 20-30 minute trip fishing for green sunfish. Picked up several, and those are coming right up. Stick around. Hey everybody, it's Mike from Fishing the Mid-South. Today we are at for lack of a better word, a drainage creek near my house. Now this eventually drains into one river that dumps and then eventually dumps into the Mississippi. So, I already got a hit. What I expect to find in here are green sunfish. That's what I usually find. Green sunfish tend to like to be near rocks, and there's some rocks built up down there, but start where I am. I'm getting hits, but I'm not getting takers. So what I've got is, I believe it's a 1/24 ounce jig head with a white and clear sparkle with blue sparkles crappie magnet. So let me go ahead and tip this thing with a slab bite or crappie nibble, whatever I've got here. See if that'll change my behavior. Apologize for the voice. I've been out of work for the last 4.5 months with COVID, or issues related to COVID, and then picked up a sinus infection last weekend. This is really the first time I've been able to get out of the house much. So you probably can't see as far down in the water as I can, but it's maybe 3 feet deep here. This is really, like I say, it's just a drainage ditch. It looks like the green sunfish have come back from their winter vacationing hole. This is pretty much near, it's not the beginning of the creek, or the ditch, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. But it's close. And as expected, nice little green sunfish. Now, for those not familiar with green sunfish, they don't get very big. You can tell the green sunfish because they have the yellow tips here, and they have a large mouth for a bluegill. So they are a sunfish, not a bluegill. They have a larger mouth than your standard bluegill. They are a lot of fun to play with. There's another one. He's more skiing than anything. Another really beautiful example of a green sunfish. The electric blue color up here, and electric blue spots in here. Again, your yellow pectoral fin and the anal fin and the tail are both going to have a orange or yellow tip to them. There's a bite. Oh, here's number 3. And my slab bite's still on there. There's another one. Come here. That one's got some thickness to him. Very broad back on him. almost got him. A good nibble anyway. I'm going to go the other direction and see if I get anything up that way. Yep. Get it on the way down. To say these guys are active would be an understatement. So that's at number 5. You'll notice there are no edits in this. This is start to finish. Up. One's number 6. This one's got some little darker color. I didn't actually hook him outside, or hooked him outside the mouth. I do have my little white bucket over here. The plan was to possibly take some of these and use them for live bait tomorrow. But haven't even gotten that far. That was number 6, if memory serves. That is not a fish, fortunately. Here it comes. Now I'm using a, what do we got to do? A Shimano Sienna 500 size, running, looks like 4-pound Mr. Crappie monofilament. The rod is from Leland Lures. It's the Trout Slayer. They no longer make this one, unfortunately. It's a 6'6" ultralight. I believe we're still at fish number 5. The jig I'm using is actually a little heavier than I intended to use. I've got some in my pocket that are 1/64, but this seems to be working. Now, where I expect the bite to be really good is just right down here. You can see those rocks. We'll eventually get down there. Just kind of letting the bait go near the bottom and just twitching and hopping a little bit. I think I've caused enough ruckus up here that they've moved down a little bit, or turned off a little bit. Oops. A little line twist problem there, got it fixed. At some point in the process, the slab bite came off. The slab bites come from the people who make crappie nibbles, and also trout, I'm sorry, not crappie nibbles. They come from people who make crappie magnets, who also make trout magnets. That's Leland Lures. Not sponsored by them. Just love their rod. It's been replaced by Leland and B&M poles, as I understand it. I kind of came up with a joint effort, and it's been replaced by the TCB series, which is for trout, bluegill, and crappie. I haven't tried one of them, but I understand that the blanks are very similar to the Trout Slayer series. Oh, There's a couple of little guys pecking at it. The bottom of this, at least in some places, is a very hard bottom. They'll make beds in it, and the next year the hole will still be there, which is not abnormal. But if you could see down in the water, you see like right there is like a little hole, which I don't think is part of spawning, but just a little hole. If you can see my lure right there, and of course all kinds of debris and trash that people abandon and just throw in here because they have no respect for anything except themselves, if even that. And that piece of the slab bite disappeared quickly, so grab another one here. It's really weird. I got here, and I mean they were hitting it right off the bat. Nothing has changed. Had a little bite. Had a little bite. I think what's happened is that most of the bigger ones have seen me. Like I said, it's shallow. The water's not terribly clear, but it's also not terribly deep. So there's number 6. Almost number 6. Gotta quit counting my chickens before they hatch, huh? I have caught a bass out of here before. It wasn't very big. And of course there's your standard turtles and a little bit of everything. But came down here a while back, and there was a pine bough that had fallen into the water. I wasn't getting any action down here at all. But I saw some movement up there. The pine bough itself was moving. It was broken off into the water. I was like, what is up there? So I went up there. Didn't have anything but these jigs, and thought, man, probably best to catch what it is. And then I see something swim by. Tail isn't forked. It looked 1.5 feet, 2 feet long. Big, thick body on it. And I thought it was flathead. I don't know how a flathead that size would be up this far, but that was my thinking. So I get up there, and I can see it swimming. And I go get my camera out so I could video this guy. And this, by the way, is fish number 6 here. So I could video whatever this thing was. And just as I do that, it tail slaps. I missed it. Gosh, dog it. So I keep looking out for it. And then up 20 feet away, this head pops out of the water. Beaver. Like I say, the water's not real clear. So I thought I was in for a fun little day, but instead, I just got to see hi to little Mr. Beaver. I had a bite, missed it. There's another one. Just saw him take the jig. He's not big either. That is number 7. Also hooked out something. Will you stop that? Nope, no, he was hooked from inside. There you go. Bleeding a little bit, but I don't think that shouldn't be from the gills. Alright. Number 7. Number 8. And they're sucking that thing in. Still haven't gotten to where the rocks are. The rocks are still a little further down. The idea is to catch them on this side before I Start dragging them out of the middle. There's a little guy grabbing it. Nah, he didn't make it up. So while this is not the most amazing size of fish you've ever seen, sure is fun to take a kid to. And for those times when you don't have a lot of confidence because you just haven't had a lot of luck lately, getting into a pile of these little ones gives you back some of that confidence. I doubt the video shows it, but I can actually see the white on the jig body moving away before I feel the line hit. Seem to be getting littler as I go down. Memory serves, I'm at 7 fish right now. I'm going to pitch to the edge of the rocks. Lost my slab bite. Let's see if the bite continues. There's one coming after it. Wasn't very big. Notice I'm not bed fishing. These are not fish that are up on beds. This is just hungry little babies. There's number 8. Again, there's a close-up of the jig that I'm using. Just a aspirin head, like say either 1/24 or 1/32. Okay, so here's an example of when you get hung. Okay, if you put a little bit of pressure on the rod, it's got its bow in it, and then snap while pulling back, it will often free up. It's actually a neat little trick I first learned about on Catfish and Carp, Luke Nichols' channel, and you've surely heard of him. Everybody else has. Big YouTuber. I'm going to hit it so as I hit the water. Number 9. Missed one there. That one. Ooh, what do I? Ooh, I've got somebody's line. Good thing I brought my bucket with me. Get a little bit of trash out of the water. Oh, let's see, I think I'm still on number 9. Sorry if I've lost count. I do that. There's number 10. Another aspect of green sunfish that I should bring up. Come here. Is they have this dot here, and sometimes have that dot there on the anal fin. Oh, there's 10 beautiful fish. He's really not even hooked, he's just hanging on to it. Number 11. Good thing about these green sunfish is they're typically very aggressive. That last one I just tried to set the hook. I think I was probably caught in some greenery. Line got tight, but it didn't have any kind of pull on it. So I'm hiding in that little hole right there. When I say hole, it's not really a hole. It's just a hair bit deeper than the adjacent water. Pull it off of that ledge there. And there's a fish. Yep, missed him. So let's jump off of there. So I'll put you back same spot. Must be little ones because they're hitting it. The line's moving, but they're not coming in with it. Nope, that was a little one I saw a flash from the side. I sure hope that music in the background does not get me a copyright violation. Not me playing it. A skeeter. Okay, let's try the same maneuver with a slab bite on it and see if I get any better luck. Yep. I believe that's number 11. Pretty sure I've used a couple of numbers twice already, but it is what it is. I didn't think that one was going to come in. He was kind of small. I mean, they're all kind of small, but lost my slab bite. Gonna move a little further down here next to the rocks again. Okay, yeah, there's number 12. Now you may be starting to see the rocks come into view. So the rocks come to where, it's kind of where the narrow part is, where it narrows down. It's pretty much the start and the end of the rocks there. But I've actually looked down in the water before here and didn't see a single fish. Throw my lure out and they just pop out from under any of these rocks. Very good little ambush predators. So again, I'm just kind of letting it sink to the bottom. And there's something's got a hold of it. Okay, yeah. That little fish wanted that, didn't he? Number 13. Hey everybody, Big Mike again. I wanted to say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Please like and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you out on the water.